Descaling my Delonghi Magnifica coffee machine is one of the most annoying things that I do at the moment because it seems to never quite work out. So I'm making this video for me so that I can watch it myself and get it right next time. But I figured maybe there's other people that have the same problem. So let's go ahead and descale the Delonghi Magnifica. So my model is the ESAM0411X, but it looks like that. And I'm going to follow the directions in the instructions here one by one so that we can get this right. Step one's pretty straightforward. Turn the machine on and wait for it to be ready to use. It's done its little jig now, and now it's time to take out the drip tray and the grounds holder and clean it all out, make sure there's nothing left in there. Okay, clean-ish. Now we need to remove and empty the water tank completely, which of course it's totally full at the moment. Now we need to pour the descaler solution into the tank. Now I'm a good boy and I use the real legit stuff, and this is an easy one. Oh, I don't quite have enough, but that's all right, it'll be close. You've got the bottle with the measurements on there, so this is my last lot, and then I need to buy a new bottle. And now we need to fill the rest of it up with water to the max line. I've done this before where I haven't filled it to the max line and it didn't work and it made me do it all over again. So fill it to the max. So our tank is back in there, filled to the max. Now we need to get a container. I use this one, at least 1.7 litres. This is a 2 litre Tupperware container. I'm going to put it under there because it's got to be able to get under the nozzle and under the spout. So this works well in previous descalings. Okay, so now that we have these two lit up like that, this one is flashing. We need to press and hold this down for at least 5 seconds to engage the descaler. Holding. The suspense is killing me. That wasn't 5 seconds, but I think it's done it. Alright, we have flashing action going on here. Okay, we're flashing. Now the first time it runs through, we need it to come out of the cappuccino steam spouty nozzle here. So I'm putting that over the container here, and then I'm going to turn this knob all the way around to the left, and it tells me that this is hot, so be careful. It's going to shoot the solution out of the nozzle. Now it's done a first little run and it's just sitting here, but don't get too excited. It does that about many times because it's got to empty all 1.7 litres of the water thing into here. For some reason descaling works well when they do it in little chunks of 10-15 seconds. So we're going to leave it here and return in the approximately 25 minutes to do the next phase. Okay, here is our full container. It is emptied. We've got a little empty light on here. So now we need to empty this out, take out the water tank, fill it up with clean, fresh, plain water, and then repeat the process. Let's do that now. Oh, and it told me to rinse this under running water to get the crud out of it. So I'll do that first, then we'll refill it and throw it back in. Fill her up. Oh, and I knew I forgot something. I have to turn this one back to 0 as well. Maxed out tank of fresh, clean water goes in like so. We get our container from over here and we put that back under, and let's check our manual and see what we do next. Okay, we're still flashing, we're still good to go. We should be able to turn this back around to the 1 and it should do its second rinse cycle. Okay, so this time it just goes straight on through, so I usually hang around for this one, and we have a full container and we need to do the same again. So let's turn our knob this time correctly, which we're supposed to do first, and then we're going to remove this, replace this with fresh water, and do the whole thing again. We've emptied our container and we're refilling our water tank to go for the third exciting time. So let's push our water tank back in again. We'll grab our container, which I never have handy, and put it underneath and move our spout back around. Now this is the last time that it should use this, and then it should go out of the coffee maker. So we're going to gently turn the dial back to 1 now. And we're off. Okay, so this is where I usually get into trouble. In fact, I did it wrong just before, but I'm not going to put that in here. So instead of this time actually removing everything, all I need to do now is turn this over to O, and what it should now do is come out of our coffee spout here. Drum roll please. Yay! So the last time around, it doesn't take all the water out. And what I do usually wrong is I take my tank out and then it doesn't do this final bit. So hopefully now it should be fine. Once it finishes this process, we'll be good to go. So when rinsing is complete, the appliance turns off, and it seems to have turned off. So what we need to do now is empty this, refill this, turn this back on, and hopefully our descaler light is off. Okay, so final stage is to mop up all of the water that you've spilled everywhere doing this process 14 times. Okay, 4, but it feels like 14. So we are all good there. Put it back together. Now let's turn it back on and make sure that everything has worked. Fingers crossed. Success! No more descaler light. Now the tip that I've taken away here is always turn the knob back around to 0 after every stage. So you do the descaler, you do a rinse, you do another rinse, the final rinse, then you need to make sure that you turn it, leave your tub there, don't take it out because that's going to come out of the coffee spout. Okay, we are done. I have a coffee machine that is ready to make delicious coffee again once more.